Bob from HopZine.com. Thanks for joining me for another video beer review. This time we've got a bottle of Brodies Citra from the Brodies Brewery on the outskirts of London. I think it's in a place called Leighton. It's about half an hour out of London. Yeah, 3.1% pale ale hopped with just Citra. This beer came as part of, and I think pretty much at the start of this recent interest on behalf of a lot of the more interesting craft breweries in the UK of brewing low ABV beers. This was first kind of looked at by bigger breweries like Adnams and Fuller's and Marston and stuff like that, because there were a bit of a tax break for beers under a certain percentage. But I guess a lot of those beers were a bit blah. But then this appeared at one time while we were out with a couple of friends at Pivney, a bar in York, and it really impressed me. And since then, like Colonel have done their table beer, Magic Rock have done Simpleton, and Marble did Magic. There are various breweries that have played around with kind of around 3% or sub 3% beers. Picked this up yesterday at a shop in Manchester called Beer Moth. If you're ever in Manchester, please check them out. Fantastic little shops. Very not a big selection, but perfectly selected. So I mean, I'm sure there's places like Beers Europe which have got acres and acres of bottles, but for me this appealed more because they've taken time to select a really nice range. Anyway, so I got this yesterday, because you don't see Brodies bottles very often around my area anyway, even anywhere up north. So yeah, I've had this once or twice on cask. Bottle conditioned, 500ml bottle, so I'm going to pour it all out. So I don't want all that sediment, but there's not, by the looks of it, not too much of it hanging about anyway. Oh yeah, there's some more. Bit of slurry, yeast slurry, beer in the glass, a lovely, quite relatively hazy, not too hazy, very pale, kind of yellowy gold, fire extinguisher froth of white head on top, good amount of carbonation streaming off the bottom of the bottle. Might be some small bits of yeast in suspension, but that's it. Looks great. I mean, as far as low ABV beers, session ales, that kind of thing, looks on the money. Anyway, so let's check out the aroma. Oh, beautiful. Oh, that's exactly how you expect citrus to smell, and it is all those kind of cliches of American hops. Mango, loads of fresh grapefruit, and definitely loads of pineapple. Yeah, mango, passion fruit, sherbet lemon, certain kind of lime juice in there, but it's just lovely, juicy, citrusy mango and kind of passion fruit and just tropical fruits. I mean, it is a cliche of these kind of hops, but this one showcases it perfectly in the aroma. So let's dive in and see if it follows in on the taste. Cheers. Fantastic, fantastic. I think you get pretty much a lot of the flavours that were kind of promised on the aroma, but maybe a little bit more kind of pared down, a bit more straightforward. A lot more. It is relatively bitter, but nicely bitter. It's more citrus and those kind of like zesty notes. Definitely lemon, a lot more lemon this time. Fleshy grapefruit, the zest of lime as well. I'm definitely getting that lime. Nice. There is a piney note in there, but it is accompanying those kind of sherbety, citrusy notes. Slightly grassy then. A lovely pithy orange bitterness which kind of like grows to, along with that sherbety lemon, which is just beautiful. At the back end, a lingering, quite floral bitterness. Ending slightly dry and then with a cutting kind of bitter note. But 3.1%. That delivers in spades. And out of all those, I'm sorry for everyone else if you're watching, out of all these low ABV beers that I've tasted from all these great craft breweries in the UK. It's been a while, and this was the first one I tried of this kind of most recent kind of craze. Still holds up, probably as the best one. A beautiful bottle beer, 3.1%. Most breweries don't get this much flavour into like a 7% plus beer. Absolutely fantastic. They must chuck a ridiculous amount of Citra in this. But beautifully done and really balanced. It's not too thin. It's got a nice bit of sweetness to it. And a lovely, lingering, sharp bitterness. It's absolutely spot on. So that's Brodies Citra from Brodies fabulous, fabulous beers, which is in, I think, Leighton. I think I should have done a bit of research before. But on the label it just says London. But it is on the outskirts of London, at the King Henry V Hotel. Might be wrong on that. Anyway, fantastic stuff. 3.1%. I'm impressed. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Cheers.